Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, 1969, is a cinematic gem that has stood the test of time, with its perfect blend of humor, action, and unforgettable performances. As we mark 55 years since its release, it's fascinating to look back and wonder, what happened to the iconic cast that brought this masterpiece to life? From the legendary duo of Paul Newman and Robert Redford to the talented supporting actors who added depth to the story, their journeys have left a lasting impact on Hollywood. Join us as we explore where they are now in 2024 and celebrate their remarkable legacies. Paul Newman, born on January 26, 1925, is best known for portraying Butch Cassidy in the iconic 1969 film Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, a role that saw him at the age of 44. Butch Cassidy, the charismatic and resourceful leader of a group of outlaws, is as cunning as he is charming, a character who could always talk his way out of tricky situations. Newman's career was a blend of triumphs and struggles, including a remarkable transition to directing and producing films, earning him 2 Academy Awards and critical acclaim. However, his personal life was not without turmoil. His marriage to actress Joanne Woodward, which began in 1958, remained strong for over 50 years, despite challenges in their relationship. They had 3 daughters, but the pressures of Hollywood life and their demanding careers sometimes caused strain. Tragically, Paul Newman passed away on September 26, 2008, from lung cancer at the age of 83. His death marked the loss of a legendary figure whose legacy endures through his films, humanitarian work, and famous salad dressing company. Strother Martin, born on March 26, 1919, was a well-known character actor in Hollywood, best remembered for his role as Percy Garris in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, 1969, where he portrayed the gruff yet humorous mine foreman at the age of 50. Percy's sarcastic wit and rough exterior were essential to providing comic relief in the film. Martin's career spanned several decades, and he had notable roles in both film and television, frequently cast in tough guy parts. Though his career flourished, Martin's personal life faced numerous challenges. He struggled with a difficult marriage to actress Helen M. Bruns, and health issues, including a battle with alcoholism, plagued his life. Despite his fame, his private life remained turbulent, with struggles balancing his career and personal well-being. Martin passed away from a heart attack on August 1, 1980, at the age of 61, leaving behind a legacy of memorable supporting roles. Jeff Corey, born on August 10, 1914, was a versatile actor who played Sheriff Bledsoe, the determined lawman, in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, 1969, at 55. Corey's portrayal of a relentless sheriff on the trail of the infamous outlaws was a memorable part of the film. A talented actor, Corey faced significant obstacles in his career due to his political activism. In the early 1950s, he was blacklisted by Hollywood during the McCarthy era, a time when many actors and filmmakers were targeted for suspected communist sympathies. This caused a major disruption in his career, but after years of struggle, Corey made a comeback in the 1960s, continuing to land roles in films and television. On the personal front, Corey had 2 marriages, both of which ended in divorce, and his life was marked by the emotional toll of the blacklisting. Despite the challenges, Corey remained active in his craft. He passed away on August 16, 2002, at the age of 88, following complications from a fall, having overcome many obstacles in both his career and personal life. Henry Jones, born on August 1, 1912, was an accomplished actor who played the enthusiastic and persuasive bike salesman in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, 1969, at 57. His character's comedic sales pitch to Butch about the bicycle brought a light-hearted moment to the film. Jones' career was filled with notable performances, including appearances in classic films like The Thin Man series and The 7-Year Itch. His journey to stardom wasn't always smooth, however, as his personal life saw a number of difficulties, including 3 marriages, with his final marriage to Jean Alexander lasting the longest. Despite these challenges, Jones remained active and acting well into his later years. As for his health, he suffered a stroke in the 1980s, which significantly affected his ability to act, but he continued to make appearances in film and television. He passed away peacefully on May 17, 1999, at the age of 86, after a long and successful career. George Firth, born on December 14, 1932, was a talented actor, playwright, and director. He portrayed Woodcock, the somewhat awkward and loyal train employee, in Butch Cassidy in the Sundance Kid, 1969, at the age of 36. Despite his relatively minor role, Woodcock's dedication to his work in the midst of danger contributed to the film's charm. Firth's life, however, was marked by struggles and heartache. While he achieved success in both film and television, including a notable role in the * TV series The Love Boat, his personal life was tumultuous. Firth married and divorced several times, and despite his success in the entertainment industry, he was often overshadowed by personal misfortunes, including battles with depression. His later years were marked by a grim diagnosis of lung cancer, which he fought until his death on August 11, 2008, at the age of 75. Cloris Leachman, born on April 30, 1926, was a celebrated actress who brought life to many roles across film and television. In Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, 1969, she played Agnes, a minor yet memorable character, at the age of 43. Although her role in the film was brief, it was one of the many contributions she made to the rich landscape of Hollywood in the late 60s. Leachman's career spanned decades, with her most famous role being that of Phyllis Lindstrom on The Mary Tyler Moore Show. However, her personal life was filled with challenges. She experienced the heartache of divorce, having been married to director George England for 26 years before they separated in 1979. She had 5 children, and while she maintained a successful career, her relationships were often strained, leading to a sense of loneliness. Leachman passed away at the age of 94 on January 27, 2021, from natural causes, leaving behind a legacy of acting that spanned several generations. Kenneth Mars was born on April 4, 1935, in Chicago, Illinois. He is best known for his role as the determined marshal in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, 1969, portraying a lawman on the hunt for the infamous duo at the age of 34. Mars had a long and varied career, appearing in both comedic and dramatic roles across television and film, including Young Frankenstein, 1974, and The Producers, 1967, where he showcased his versatile talent. However, his personal life was not without hardship. Mars married twice, but both marriages ended in divorce. He struggled with maintaining relationships and experienced several personal losses throughout his life. In his later years, Mars was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, which he fought until his passing on February 12, 2011, at the age of 75. His career spanned decades, but it was his commitment to bringing both humor and intensity to his roles that made him a beloved figure in Hollywood. Despite the personal challenges he faced, his work left a lasting legacy. Donnelly Rhodes was born on December 4, 1936, in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. At the age of 32, he played Macon, a supporting character in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, 1969, adding depth to the film's ensemble cast. Rhodes had a prolific career in television, most notably starring in Soap, 1977 to 1981, and Battlestar Galactica, 1978, where his performances earned him critical praise. However, his personal life was filled with turbulence. Rhodes married twice, but both marriages ended in divorce, and he faced significant struggles in his relationships. Despite these challenges, Rhodes remained dedicated to his craft and continued working until his later years. He faced a difficult battle with cancer, which ultimately led to his death on January 8, 2018, at the age of 81. His passing marked the end of a long career, but his work, especially in television, continues to be remembered. Though his personal life had its share of heartache, Rhodes's career provided him with an enduring legacy in the entertainment world. Robert Redford, born on August 18, 1936, played the role of the quiet yet deadly Sundance Kid in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, which was released in 1969 when he was 33 years old. Sundance Kid is a man of few words, relying on his sharpshooting skills to get himself and Butch Cassidy out of sticky situations. While Redford's portrayal of Sundance became legendary, his personal life was equally filled with ups and downs. A major highlight of his career was founding the Sundance Film Festival, which became a haven for independent filmmakers. On a personal level, Redford's marriage to Lola Van Wagenen, whom he married in 1958, ended in divorce in 1985 after having 4 children together. His life was not without tragedy, as he lost his son, James, to sudden infant death syndrome in 1959. Robert Redford has also faced health challenges, including a battle with prostate cancer. As of now, he is 88 years old and has retired from acting, focusing on his family and environmental causes. Katharine Ross, born on January 29, 1940, was 29 years old when she portrayed Etta Place, the intelligent and compassionate lover of Sundance Kid, in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, 1969. Etta Place is a woman who provides emotional support to the outlaws, balancing her strength with kindness. Ross's acting career continued to shine after Butch Cassidy, but she too faced her own share of personal challenges. Ross married several times, with her most notable marriage being to actor Sam Elliott, whom she wed in 1984. Together, they had 1 daughter. While their marriage has endured, Katharine's previous marriages were tumultuous. She also had to cope with significant tragedy in her life, including the death of her second husband, actor Conrad Hall, in a car accident. Despite these hardships, she found happiness with Elliott, and they remained together. Now 84 years old, Katharine Ross continues to live a quiet life, away from the spotlight. Ted Cassidy, born on July 31, 1932, was an actor best known for his imposing physical presence and deep voice. In Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, 1969, he played Harvey Logan, one of the dangerous and formidable members of the Hole-in-the-Wall gang. At the age of 37, Cassidy's towering figure and booming voice left a lasting impact on audiences. Although he became iconic for his role as Lurch in the Addams Family, Cassidy's personal life was less than ideal. He struggled with a series of personal issues, including a tumultuous relationship with his health. Cassidy was married twice and had 2 children, but his marriage to his second wife ended in divorce. The actor, who was plagued by health problems for much of his life, underwent heart surgery in January 1979. Unfortunately, complications from the surgery led to his death on January 16, 1979, at the age of 46, leaving fans mourning the loss of a beloved figure from both the small and big screens. Jody Gilbert was born on March 18, 1916, in New York City. She is most remembered for her role as the large woman at the age of 53 in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, 1969, a small yet memorable part that showcased her comedic timing and larger-than-life presence. Gilbert's career spanned decades, with numerous appearances in film, television, and theater. However, her personal life was fraught with struggles. She faced financial difficulties and had tumultuous relationships, including a marriage that ended in divorce. Her life was not marked by the fame many of her contemporaries enjoyed, and she often found herself grappling with the challenges of securing steady work. Despite these difficulties, Gilbert continued to work in the industry, though her roles remained relatively small. She passed away on February 3, 1979, at the age of 62, after a life that included both success and hardship. Though her personal life was marked by difficulties, her performances, especially in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, ensured that her contributions to film would be remembered. Charles Deerkop, born on September 11, 1936, portrayed Flat-Nose Curry, a tough and intimidating member of the Hole-in-the-Wall gang, in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, 1969, at the age of 33. Deerkop's early life in Wisconsin was difficult, and he found acting as a way to escape his troubled childhood. While his career flourished, with notable television roles in the 1970s and 1980s, his personal life was far from easy. Dear Cop's marriage to actress Erin Moran was marred by difficulties, and they divorced after just a few years. The pain of the failed marriage, along with the pressures of being in the public eye, led to Dear Cop's own struggles with mental health. One of the greatest tragedies of his life was the loss of his close friend, actor Andy Griffith, who died in 2012, a death that deeply affected him. Over the years, Dear Cop also faced financial difficulties as his career slowed down. He passed away on February 25, 2024, at the age of 87. Though his fame had diminished, his contributions to the entertainment industry remained significant. Timothy Scott, born on July 20, 1937, portrayed News Carver, a loyal and rugged member of the Hole-in-the-Wall gang, in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, 1969, at the age of 32. Known for his tough exterior, Scott's character is one who shows fierce loyalty to his comrades, yet behind the scenes, his own life was full of struggles. Growing up in a challenging environment, he found solace in acting, though his career was marked by frequent battles with typecasting and personal issues. He was married twice, though both marriages ended in divorce. His personal life, especially his relationships, was a source of ongoing pain. Scott faced a major tragedy when his young son died unexpectedly, which deeply affected him. Furthermore, his career was marred by financial difficulties, as his acting roles dwindled in the later years of his life. Scott was diagnosed with lung cancer, and despite his previous battles, he succumbed to the illness on June 14, 1995, at the age of 57. His passing was a sad ending to a life that had seen both triumphs and heartache. Don Kiefer, born on August 18, 1916, played the fireman in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, 1969, a minor yet memorable character in the film. At the age of 53, Kiefer brought his experience and dedication to a small but important role. His early life was marked by hardships, including growing up during the Great Depression, which shaped his strong work ethic. Kiefer's career was one of steady, if not spectacular, work, with frequent appearances in television and film, often in supporting roles. His personal life, however, was overshadowed by multiple failed marriages. Kiefer's relationship with his children was strained, particularly after his third divorce, as the challenges of maintaining a family life in Hollywood took their toll. He faced personal battles, including a battle with alcoholism, which affected his relationships and career. Despite these struggles, Kiefer maintained a strong presence in the entertainment industry until his later years. He passed away on September 7, 2014, at the age of 98, living a long life that was defined by both professional success and personal difficulties. Nelson Olmsted, born on January 28, 1914, played the photographer, credited as Nelson Olmsted, in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, 1969, at 55 years old. The character, though minor, plays a part in capturing the film's historical tone, which contributed to the film's memorable atmosphere. Olmsted's career spanned several decades, and he was known for his roles in both film and television. He was a versatile character actor who often took on uncredited or smaller roles but was well regarded by his peers. In his personal life, Olmsted faced difficulties in maintaining relationships, with several marriages that ended in divorce. His professional life, too, was not without its ups and downs, including periods of unemployment in the later years of his career. Despite these challenges, he was able to continue working in the industry until his later years. Nelson Olmsted passed away on April 8, 1992, at the age of 78, having left behind a steady body of work despite the personal challenges he endured. Pancho Cordova, born on August 17, 1916, is best remembered for his role as the bank manager, credited as Francisco Cordova, in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, 1969, a small yet memorable role he played at the age of 53. Cordova, who spent much of his early years in New Mexico, was an actor who often took on supporting roles in films and television throughout his career. He gained recognition for his ability to portray authoritative figures, like his character in the film, with a quiet strength. Despite his professional success, his personal life was marred by a series of difficult events. Cordova faced financial troubles, as many actors of his generation did, and struggled with balancing his career with family life. His marriage ended in divorce, and he faced personal tragedies that affected his ability to maintain a stable career. Pancho Cordova passed away on March 7, 1990, at the age of 73, leaving behind a legacy of supporting roles but a life filled with personal struggles. Sam Elliott, born on August 9, 1944, played card player number 2, a minor but atmospheric character, in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, 1969, at the age of 25. Though his role in the film was small, Elliott's later career would be defined by his commanding presence and deep voice, which made him a staple of westerns and television dramas. His early life in California was marked by the challenges of growing up in a modest family, and although his career took off with roles in movies such as Roadhouse and The Big Lebowski, Elliott's journey was not without hardship. He faced personal struggles, including the pain of losing his father at a young age, and the toll that long stints away from home took on his family life. Elliott married actress Katharine Ross in 1984, and together they had one daughter, Cleo. While their marriage has lasted, Elliott has often been open about the difficulties of maintaining a family life while balancing an intense career. As of today, Sam Elliott is 80 years old, continuing his work in film and television, including a major role in 1883. Percy Helton, born on January 31, 1894, portrayed Sweetface in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, 1969, at the age of 75. Sweetface, though a minor character, made a lasting impression with his unique quirks and humorous presence in the film. Helton had a long career in Hollywood, with notable appearances in films such as Sunset Boulevard and Kiss Me Deadly. His career, however, was not free from challenges. Helton's early life was filled with personal losses, including the death of his mother when he was a child, which had a profound impact on him. He was married twice, but his relationships were complicated, and his family life was marked by tragedy. Helton's later years were marked by declining health, and he struggled to find substantial roles in his final years. Despite his extensive career, he spent his final days living quietly, away from the public eye. Percy Helton passed away on September 11, 1971, at the age of 77, after a lifetime of hard work in the entertainment industry. Paul Breyer, born on February 21, 1910, played card player number 1 in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, 1969, a minor but important role in the film at the age of 59. Breyer's character helped contribute to the film's lively and dynamic barroom setting. Though his role in the film was small, he was a prolific actor with many years of experience in Hollywood, often appearing in westerns and TV dramas. Throughout his career, Breyer faced several personal setbacks, including financial instability and struggles with his health, which limited his ability to take on major roles in his later years. He had a complicated personal life, with a series of relationships that ended in separation, and his emotional health was often tested by the stress of his unpredictable career. Paul Breyer passed away on August 30, 1985, at the age of 75, and although he was a familiar face to audiences, his life was filled with challenges both on and off the screen. Ken Drake was born on November 20, 1921, and played the engineer in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, 1969, at the age of 47. As the engineer, Drake's role was brief but vital, contributing to the action of the film with his control of the train. His career, while largely consisting of minor roles, was marked by consistent work in both television and film. His personal life, however, was overshadowed by periods of uncertainty, as his career never reached the heights of superstardom, despite his solid performances in notable projects like The Wild Wild West and The Twilight Zone. Drake was married twice, though details of his marriages were rarely publicized. He faced struggles with his health in his later years, as well as the loss of some of his closest friends in the industry. The burden of aging without the same professional success he had once hoped for left Drake feeling somewhat disillusioned, though he remained a beloved character actor. He passed away on January 30, 1987, at the age of 65, from natural causes. José Torvé was born on January 28, 1909, in Spain. At 60 years old, he played the Bolivian bandit in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, 1969, a minor yet memorable character that helped shape the film's action-packed Bolivian sequence. Torvé had a prolific career, making a name for himself in both Spanish and Mexican cinema, where he appeared in over 100 films. However, his personal life was marked by a series of challenges. He faced financial difficulties after his career slowed down, and his marriage ended in divorce, leaving him emotionally distressed. Torvé also battled depression throughout much of his life, which was exacerbated by the deaths of several close family members. Despite these personal and professional struggles, Torvé remained active in the industry, even as his health began to decline. He passed away on March 19, 1972, at the age of 63, after a life filled with both cinematic achievements and personal sorrow, leaving behind a legacy of his contributions to the film industry. Enrique Lucero was born on October 9, 1917, in Mexico City, Mexico. At 52 years old, he played the role of the guard in the first Bolivian bank in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, 1969, a minor yet memorable part that added authenticity to the film's Bolivian setting. Lucero's career spanned decades, and he was well known in Mexican cinema for his work in films and television, but his personal life was often filled with hardships. He married early, but the relationship ended in divorce, and he struggled with financial instability throughout his life. Lucero also experienced deep personal loss when his son died at a young age, a tragedy that left a lasting emotional scar. Despite these personal struggles, he remained dedicated to his craft, continuing to work until his later years. Lucero passed away on May 9, 1989, at the age of 71, after battling illness. Though his career was extensive, his personal life and the challenges he faced off-screen marked much of his legacy. Jorge Rusek was born on January 4, 1932, in Mexico City, Mexico. At the age of 37, he played the role of the Bolivian army officer, uncredited, in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, 1969, a character crucial to the film's final scenes. Rusek was a talented actor who appeared in numerous Mexican and international films over his career, earning acclaim for his versatility. However, his personal life was often turbulent. Rusek struggled with alcoholism, which led to numerous strained relationships, including 2 failed marriages. Despite his success in his professional life, these personal issues created constant battles that affected both his career and his happiness. He eventually faced health issues, particularly cancer, which took a toll on him in his later years. Rusek passed away on July 30, 1998, at the age of 66, leaving behind a mixed legacy of remarkable acting achievements and significant personal struggles. Who is your favorite character from Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid? How do you feel knowing that some of the actors have passed away? Don't hesitate to leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy this content, please remember to like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you won't miss future videos. Thank you so much.